Hello, good morning to all of you, my dear friends, listeners, video viewers, and my near and dears. I, Ajay Sharma, welcome you to my this channel once more. As you know that I have started a series over short stories. That's why I have again brought to you a new video. Because I had a promise to you that I will upload one video daily over YouTube, so that we can continue our journey. So I hope you will be watching and sharing the video to your friends and colleagues, to your near and dears, because sharing is caring. As much as you share, it means you are caring someone. Okay, so it is your responsibility to like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell icon. So if you are new to this channel, your first priority is to subscribe the channel, like the channel, and like the video, and share the video as much as possible, and click the bell icon so that you can get notifications as I upload video over YouTube. Okay, and this is not a story. Basically, this is a prose. What does prose mean? Prose means any essay or writing which contains spoken English, not in the spoken English, is, and poetry is another thing. Prose is, in Hindi we can say padde. Okay, prose. So I will read this whole story or whole chapter in one go. After that I will elaborate every word or every bit of this chapter in detail, so that you can get understood very well. Okay, so come, let us get started. This chapter is not for here for this purpose. This chapter contains and includes my memories as well, because when I was in 12th class, my dearest sir used to teach us in passionately. So that's why I think that I should read this chapter and remember my old memories when I was in 12th. So come, let us get started from here. Here we go. A Girl with a Basket, William C. Douglas. A Girl with a Basket, William C. Douglas. About the author: William C. Douglas, a judge of Supreme Court of United States of America, visited India in 1950. During his visit, he happened to travel from New Delhi to Ranikhet, a hill station in the Himalayas. He was a realistic and supporter of labor. He also loved self-respect and self-confidence. He was fascinated and charmed with the natural beauty of India. Here, fascinated means very astonished. Okay, very attracted. He was attracted and charmed with the natural beauty of India. Okay, A Girl with a Basket is one of his famous essays. About the lesson, A Girl with a Basket has been written by William C. Douglas, who came to India after the partition of the country in 1950. At the time, India was full of refugees who were driven away by the communal fanaticism of Pakistan. He had a unique experience at one of the railway stations. Many refugee children were selling small articles like baskets and fans. He was impressed with a little girl of 9 years. This essay is the collection of his valuable experiences. So, William C. Douglas came to India and charmed and fascinated by the beauty of India, and he experienced so many. He met to so many people and experienced a lot of situations and lot of people. So this chapter is the collection of his experiences he had in while he was in India. He visited India. Okay, so I had left New Delhi for the Himalayas. I was going as far as Bareilly by train, and then by car to Ranikhet, an old British Army hill station located on a 6,000 foot ridge opposite a 120-mile stretch of snow-capped Himalayas. The train was slow and it stopped at all the way stations. At every stop, I swung open the door of the compartment and walked the platform. The platforms were packed with people: Sikhs, Muslims, Hindu, soldiers, merchants, priests, porters, beggars, hawkers. Almost everyone was barefoot and dressed in loose white garments. I would ask at least three people before I could not find one spoke English. I could find me one who spoke English. We would talk world affairs and every major topic the news of the day produced. In this way, I was trying to get the feel of the pulse of the nation, checking opinion against official attitudes and reports. The route lay through one of the richest of India's agriculture areas. This was the plan of the upper Ganga river, 1,000 feet above sea level but tropical. The Ganga. The Ganga was brown silt, swollen, and floodwaters. Its overflow inundating thousands of acres of rice. To the north were jungles, great expanses of grass higher than the man's head and unbroken except for an occasional clump of the trees, the home of tigers, elephants, pythons, and cobras. Everywhere else there was flat and running to the horizon, but dotted here and there by the sacred banyan tree or by rows of pecker trees, shaped like elms and having thick, twisted trunks. Hot, humid air was moving from the southwest. Monkeys, some of them mothers and babies clinging to them and riding underneath, swung off trees at the station, looking for food. The blazes we passed had walls made of mud mixed with water and cow dung. Their peaked roofs were thatched bundles of grass, tied to bamboo poles stretched across the rafters. That day, the pumpkin vines that grew over them were in bloom, traveling streaks of yellow over drab walls. At one station, my routine of talking with the people was interrupted. As soon as I alighted, a group of young children gathered around me. They were selling baskets, had woven baskets with simple designs and patterns. They held the baskets high, shouting words I did not know but conveying unmistakably their desire. These were refugees' children. When partition between India and Pakistan was decreed, hundreds of thousands of people pulled up their routes and changed their residences. 9 million people left Pakistan and came to India, driven by the fear of religion fanaticism. They were poor people to start with. They were poor as they began their long trek of all they could carry was a bit of food and a few belongings. Soon they were out of food. A few days after they started, they began to fall by the wayside from the weakness of hunger and died where they fell. The children selling baskets were sons and daughters of these refugees. They or their parents or relatives had gathered in the cities, setting up stalls, manufacturing simple articles, trying to make a living of markets already overloaded. They lived in cloth and grass sheds that lined the streets. The peasant among these refugees had been accustomed to little all their lives. For annual income of an agriculture family does not exceed on an average $100 a year. The average unskilled laborers makes 30 cents in a day or less than $2 a week. There is one meal a day: an onion, a piece of bread, a bowl of pulse with milk, perhaps a bit of goat cheese. No tea, no coffee, no fat, no sweets, no meat. $100 a year is not $2 a week, yet even that small amount is hard to earn by selling baskets to people too poor to buy them. Okay, that no doubt is the reason these little children descended on me like locusts. Locusts, some type of insects. Okay, locusts, tiddiyan. In Hindi we can say tiddi. Locusts. I, an American, was doubtless the most promising market they had seen. I bought one tiny basket for a few annas, another fruit basket for a bit more, a beautiful basket, waste paper basket for a rupee, a lovely sewing basket for a rupee, a few pens for an anna, or two apiece. My arms were filled and I had no spent 50 cents. The children passed in, shouting their wares. I was a prisoner, completely surrounded, unable to move. The most diligent, aggressive vendor was a beautiful girl of nine right in front of me. She had a lovely basket with handle, and she wanted a rupee and a half for it, or about 30 cents. She was an earnest pleader. There were tears in her eyes. She pleaded and begged in tones that would bring any hurt. That would wring any hurt. My arms were full. I had no room, let alone any need for another basket. Balancing my baskets and fence on my left arm, I reached into my right coat, pocket and got a handle of change, perhaps 15 cents in all, which I deposited in the basket that the young girl held imploringly before me. I tried to explain that I could not buy the basket, but extended the gratuity as an substitute. I realized that once what offense I had given. The child of 9, dressed in rags and on the edge of starvation, raised her chin, reached back to me, reached into the basket, and with all the pride and graciousness of a lady, handed the money back to me. There was only one thing I could do. I bought the basket. She wiped her eyes, smiled, and dashed down the platform, headed over some grass, but that would have at least 30 cents that night. I told this story to Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. I told him it was one reason I had fallen in love with India. It was one reason I had fallen in love with India. The people I saw in India, those in village as well as those in high of office, have both pride and lovely sense of decency and citizenship. They also have a passion for independence. This beautiful child, born in squalor and poverty, uneducated in both grammar and manners, had given me a glimpse of the warm soul of India. So this was all about this chapter. So come, let us take a look on the beautiful vocabs or glossary. Located. What does located mean? Located means situated. We can use this word. Where does Pakistan located? Pakistan located in Asia. Nearest the countries like India, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and some part of Europe also touches this country. Touches this country. Ridge means long mountain range. Shrankhala, lambi पर्वत श्रृंखला. Stretch means होता continuous extent. Stretch, फैली हुई. Snow capped. Snow means बर्फ, capped means ढकी हुई. Snow capped. Swing upon, chew upon, खोले में फेंकना. Packed means crowded, भीड़ लग जाना, crowded. Hawkers, vendors. Major topic, important topic. A feel of the pulse of the nation. Feel of the pulse of the nation. Nation, राष्ट्र की एक पल्स को जांचना, मतलब देश के बारे में जानना, एक ओवरव्यू लेना. ओके, टू नो द एटीट्यूड ऑफ, रवैया जानना, ऑफ द पीपल ऑफ द कंट्री. ओके. ओपिनियन मीन्स आपका विचार कैसा है, ओपिनियन कैसा है. एटीट्यूड, यू नो द एटीट्यूड मीन्स बिहेवियर. रूट मीन्स वे. सिल्ट मीन्स लूज, सेंट, सॉइल. इनंडेटिंग मीन्स कवरिंग, जल प्लावन. इनंडेटिंग, बिल्कुल लबालब भरा होना, पानी से भरा होना, कवरिंग, इनंडेटिंग. एक्सपेंसेस मीन्स फैलाव. ओके, इस वाइड with open hands. Unbroken, continuous. Clump, group. Horizon, the place where the sky and the earth see. Horizon. Kshitij, हमिड मॉइस्ट नमी वाली वायु, नमी युक्त। अंडरनीथ वैल्यू, सॉन्ग ऑफ, जम्प्ड ऑफ। rafters, beams, trailing streaks, hanging lines, interrupted, disturbed, alighted, got down, handwoman, handmade, conveying, saying, convey मतलब विचारों को convey करना। mistakenly means correctly। decreed, declared। residences, houses। fanaticism, religious madness। a bit, a small piece। belongings, things। manufacturing, making। peasants, farmers। accustomed, habitual। exceed, go up। promising market, a good wire। shouting their wares, wares means उनके पास जो सामान था, wares, things, items। diligent, laborious, very diligent, बहुत ही परिश्रमी। aggressive, forceful। अर्नेस्ट प्लीडर, सिंसियर, सपोर्टर, गंभीर तर्क देने वाली सहयोगी। प्लीडेड मीन्स रिक्वेस्ट की, प्लीडिंग, प्लीड करना, रिक्वेस्ट करना, अपील करना। रिंग एनी हर्ट, मूव एनी हर्ट। नो रूम, नो प्लेस। इम्प्लोरिंगली, रिक्वेस्टिंग अर्नेस्टली। extended, gave। substitute, something in place of another thing। edge of starvation, almost dying of hunger। decency, decency means very good manner। squalor, squalor means very dirty condition, गंदा वातावरण, squalor। passion, strong desire। independence, freedom। glimpse, a quick view, झलक। so I hope these are words and vocabulary about this lesson. I hope you will understood all the whole essay, okay? So thank you for watching. Have a nice time. Thank you.